Zed's well back with another one. If you're watching the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below. Now I want to get into this story about this hitman named Mark Fellows. I watched his whole story. Yeah, he's been in jail since 2019 for 2 double unalivings. I'm saying that because I'm monetized now, and you're not supposed to say anything bad or swear right at the beginning of your videos. Yeah, so he got a whole prison term, so he's not coming out of jail until he passes away. You get me? He got a whole prison term in 2019 for 2 separate M's. Yeah, we just say that, 2 separate M's. Professional hitman. The way they describe the M's, what he done as well. Professional hitman. I'm gonna go into that. I'm gonna go into the article in a minute and just read it out to let you know that this guy was serious, like a paid hitman. Serious. They call him the Iceman. Mark Fellows. His name's the Iceman. Now he has been in Wakefield jail. Yeah, he himself got attacked in Wakefield jail after he got found guilty in 2019. He's been stabbed in jail as well. Yeah. And now news has come that just the other day he has been charged with another unaliving while in jail, and him and 2 others have been charged with unaliving a child killer. Wakefield jail, there's a lot of nonces and wrong'uns in there. I used to think that everybody in there was, but it's clearly there's not. There's a lot of normal prisoners in there. Do you know what I'm saying? And remember, about a month or 2 ago, another guy, a PDF file, yeah, he got unalived in that jail as well. So lately, man are in Wakefield jail cleaning up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Man are trying to turn that into just a normal jail, bro, because the last two months, man, two wrong'uns have been took out, man. They've been took out. You know what I'm saying? And if man are cleaning house, I don't know how the jail's set. Like, are everybody together? Is it a mixed wing? In America, like in California prisons, they call them yards. Where you've got like wrong'uns and normal prisoners in the same wing or on the same yard. They call that a 50-50 yard. Now I don't know what goes on in Wakefield jail. I thought they would separate the wrong'uns from the normal prisoners, but man are always seeming to have access to the wrong'uns. So I don't know, maybe that's how it is. Everyone's just everywhere. Or maybe it still is overpopulated with wrong'uns in there, because that jail in Wakefield is called the Monster Mansion. That's not, you know what I'm saying? A lot of famous wrong'uns have been in that jail. Most of the famous wrong'uns go to that jail. So it still might be a more percentage of wrong'uns in there than normal prisoners. And these normal prisoners are just trying to clean up and just saying, yo, they're not playing. This guy, Mark Fellows, he's already got a full life term in jail. So there's nothing. He's charged right now. He's appeared in court for this new M that he's caught, yeah. But it don't really matter to him because he's dying in jail anyway. So he's probably like, yo, I'm just gonna keep cleaning up then. You know what I'm saying? They're not letting me out anyway. So what can they do to him when he goes court if he gets found guilty of this new one? That's just another one to add to the list. You get me? So, boy, and I don't feel wrong for none of them wrong'uns. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel wrong for none of them wrong'uns. That's what, you know what I'm saying? You either put them separate from the real man them in there, yeah, or it's going to keep happening. It happened to that famous rock star. I can't remember his name. I'm going to post a picture while I'm speaking this so his name will come up. But it happened to him. Like, he got unalived like a month and a half, 2 months, the latest, in that same jail. So right now, it's a madness going on in that jail. But anyway, yeah, we're going to get into this, Mark Fellows story and that first, yeah. So you lot, just in case you don't know who he is, I remember watching this story in the news while it happened. He took out a big gang boss named Paul Massey from Manchester. Now, when I was in the pen, yeah, I read a book about the Manchester gang wars, yeah, and this guy that Mark, the hitman, took out was a big name in that book as well. So to then come out and then see that man have took him out, it's just like, oh, that's crazy. But yeah, let me get into this. The hitman who shot dead Salford, Mr. Big, Paul Massey, is stabbed in prison. Mark the Iceman Fellows was stabbed. This is the article about him getting stabbed in the head at the same jail that he's in now. 6 years ago, you get me? But yeah, he is a hitman. We're getting to his story though. That's just a story about him getting stabbed in the head. So he's been attacked in there as well. Maybe from what he done on the roads, I'm assuming that is someone probably put a hit on him, said, yo, soon he's in there. Okay, then we'll give you this if you do this to him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because he took out two big top names. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably got hits on him in the pen. And so, yo, this is it now. Fellows, this is him anyway. Mark, this is him, Mark Fellows. This is the guy here that is just been arrested for another M. He's already in jail for 2. He's got a whole life sentence, so it's nothing to him anyway. You get me? But this was some cold hitman, this geezer was. So, yeah. They're saying, yo, Fellows was a gun for hire called on to slaughter a leading figure in a rival gang, Paul Massey, 55, in 2015 with a Uzi submachine gun. Dressed in army fatigues, he peppered Massey with shots and then pursued his target up the driveway of his home on Manchester Road in Clifton, Salford, to finish him off. He literally walked him down. He walked him down with the Uzi, you get me? Known as Salford's Mr. Big, Massey was one of the city's most notorious and feared figures, but he died on his own doorstep. Now, if you go and read the Gang Wars Manchester book, this guy who got killed on his doorstep, he was in that book a lot. You get me? He was a big figure in that book. So he's been a big figure. He died in his 50s, I think it was. So look, 55 he died. That was 10 years ago. So if you go and read that book about Manchester, his name's in there a lot as well. He's a serious guy. Let me see if I can get a picture up of him. Here he is here. This is the one that got walked down on his own doorstep. My man here. My man here walked down my man on his own doorstep, bro. You'd think making it to 55, you think that you made it. You get me? To get assassinated at 55, you're gonna think, rah, survived the worst. But boy, you caught up with him, you get me? And this was Mark Fellows when he was out, the hitman, you get me? And if that weren't enough, he done this as well. Like 3 years later, the hitman Mark Fellows murdered Massey's pal from Liverpool, John Scouse Kinsella, 53 as well. The hitman cycled up to his target near the village of Rainhill in Merseyside. As his target walked his dogs, the assassin shot him twice in the back and then calmly approached his stricken victim to shoot him twice more in the back of his head. Both of them M's that he done was assassination style. You get me? He made sure that they was gone. He made sure. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a whole different type of thing. Like, he actually walked down my man with the Uzi. He walked down him with the Uzi. I can't find the other picture of the other guy who got it. And then he caught the other guy walking his dog, bro. And he took him out and made sure he was gone. Put 2 in his head as well, made sure he was gone. You get me? So this guy, Mark Fellows, he's not a joke. You know, obviously he got caught though, got sentenced to a whole life term for them double M's. But yeah. So anyway, look, he was handed a whole life term, which means he cannot apply for parole and probably die in prison. But just 2 weeks after he shot the first guy dead, he was shot in the backside outside his grandma's house. So he was heavily entrenched. This guy here, he was heavily entrenched in the streets. He was assassinating people. He nearly got assassinated. You know what I'm saying? Then he went to jail and got attacked. You get me? And now he has been arrested he's charged with doing another one in the jail. You get me? Well, let's get into the person who he is alleged to have unalived in the prison. Yo, Wakefield's going off right now. I'm not even gonna lie. You get me? This is the guy here. The guy to the right. This is the guy to the right. He has been alive, unalive now. His name's Kyle Beavan. He was locked up in Wakefield jail. This is what he was locked up for. I'll read a little bit and break down how he ended up getting to Wakefield jail. A man who murdered a 2-year-old girl in a brutal assault in her family home has been jailed for life and ordered to serve at least 28 years. Kyle Beavan inflicted catastrophic brain injuries on toddler Lola James in July 2020. You get me? Lola's mother, Sinead James, 30, was sentenced to 6 years for causing or allowing her daughter's death at her home. You get me? So, this is the guy that. This is the guy. Obviously, this is why he got took out in Wakefield jail. You know what I'm saying? Because he killed a little girl. He deserved it in my opinion anyway. He deserved it in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, bro, if you're wrong and you're going Wakefield, you better watch it because the man them in there are cleaning up, bro. They're cleaning house. That jail, they're gonna turn that place from Monster Mansion to a normal jail, bro, to where it's not known for having these famous. You get me? Because man are going in there now and just taking man out, bro. She was left with 101 surface injuries on her body and suffered a catastrophic brain trauma. So them man, I've probably checked up on the internet. Yeah, he tried to claim that the girl fell down the stairs and the dog pushed her and all that. You get me? That's what he tried to claim. This is what he tried to claim. He lied and all that. So, man are in jail and got access to phones and all that. They probably checked. Man probably said, yo, this guy's in here for killing a thingy, a little girl. And then, man, obviously, you got your names on you outside your door on the card. You know what I'm saying? Man probably Googled it, seen Wagwan and said, yo, nah, bro, we're not having this. You get me? And proceeded to unalive him, bro, which he deserved. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into the whole article now about him being unalived. You know what I'm saying? 3 prisoners appear in court charged with murdering child killer Kyle Beavan at Monster Mansions jail, where Ian Watkins was stabbed. That's his name, Ian Watkins. Ian Watkins got stabbed to death like a month and a half ago, 2 months, probably the latest over there. So this is what I'm saying. In the last 2 months, 2 wrong'uns been took out, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the people in shout out the normal prisoners in that jail there. All the monsters, they're getting what they deserve in there. You get me? 3 prisoners appear in court charged with the murder of child killer Kyle Beavan. Today, Mark Fellows, this is the assassin, obviously, the one who's already got the full life term. And then someone named David Taylor, 63, flipping out, some active 63-year-old, not playing, you get me? And Lee Newell, 56, appeared separately before Leeds Magistrates Court via link from Havertop Police Station over the murder of Beavan, 33, was killed on bonfire night in H&P Wakefield. You get me? Officers were called to the prison at around 8:25 on Wednesday in the morning after reports that inmate had been found dead in his cell. You get me? So, or I'm assuming these other 2, man, besides the hitman, David Taylor, 63, and Lee Newell, they're probably lifers as well and don't care, but they just want to eradicate the wrong'uns, man. You get me? But yeah, they've been charged with it. This is the guy. This is the monster again, yeah? This is him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of this recently, though. Man are getting sentenced to jail for doing wrong crimes. And they're either going in there and getting attacked or they're getting unalived. Do you know what I'm saying? He probably thought, yeah, he'd just ride his time and rare. He didn't make it home. He had a date. He had a release date, but he ain't make it home. You know what I'm saying? They should have been through him under the jail. So look, here's the hitman again. This is the hitman. He's been charged on the left. And this guy as well, Lee Newell. I don't know where the 63-year-old is. They ain't put up a picture of him, but yeah. So the Iceman strikes again. This will be his 3rd body under his belt. And he'll probably catch more. They're probably going to have to put him somewhere they're probably gonna have to put him somewhere like just on his own or something, because he's a man with nothing to lose. What more can you do to him? You've told him he's gonna die in there. What more can you do to him? You get me? So, and that's how, man, that's how a lot of people feel. There's probably a lot of man in there with life sentences that know they ain't going home, so they're thinking, yo, fuck it then. We might as well just you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Madness though, man, madness. And then they talk about, yeah, look, this is the other guy. This is the other guy who got on alive. Right, it was October, it weren't even a month, bro. It weren't even a month ago. Sorry, my bad. This guy here, this is the guy. This is the guy who got unalived a couple weeks before that other guy that's been unalived. That's what I'm saying. And he's a wrong one as well. A PDF. You get me? He's a PDF. So in the last month in Wakefield jail, 2 wrong-uns gone out the picture, man. You know what I'm saying? The normal prisoners are taking over the Monster Mansion. You get me? Well, yeah, man. Them man probably don't care, bro. They probably don't care. They're all probably lifers. Do you know what I'm saying? And they don't want to do their jail with the wrong-uns, which is right. I wouldn't want to be on a wing. I'm not trying to be on a. If I'm ever in the pen, which I wouldn't be at this point in my life, but I'm saying if I ever was, and when I was, I ain't never want to be on the same wing with these, man. Never want to be on the same wing with these, man. No way, bro. No way. I told you the story, man. I was in the pen, and I was in the pen, yeah, and we were down education going every day, and I was in the barber shop, yeah. These times I was doing the barber course, yeah. And one Turkish brother come in the jail, one Turkish or Kurdish brother come in the jail, and he actually had a barber shop on the road. So when he come in, he come in education, they put him straight into the barbers. And he was the top barber straight away. He used to cut my hair and that. He was up my wing. We used to walk over to Thingy together. You get me? We used to walk over from our wing to education together. And I just remember that day when I seen him and I'm like, yo, we're going to education. I'm like, yo, what you doing? You coming? And he was like, nah, I can't come. I'm like, why? And he was like, because them lot said, somebody said that I'm a nonce or something. I'm like, what do you mean, man? What does that mean, though, bro? Obviously, you're on this wing, so you ain't and all that. He's like, nah, I can't come in that. Boom. So obviously, I've gone to education, come back, the guy is off the wing. That just confirmed it for me. And I never seen him again in there. So that just confirmed me that they put him on the knot. So he was a wrong-un, bro. He was a wrong-un. You get me? That wouldn't have been my brethren no more if we was on the wing and we knew that. We didn't know that. Yeah, so hold tight them, man, in the Wakefield that are cleaning up. And live, yo, if anything, get them wrong-uns onto their own wing where they belong. Or this 50-50 thing. Nah, I'm not feeling that. I'm not trying to be on no 50-50. That's me personally anyway. But yeah, that's my story anyway. I just wanted to, like I said, because I knew about this whole incident with this guy, Mark Fellows, the hitman. And I watched this, I was actually keeping track of the news, the time when he got arrested for the other 2 M's before he went jail. I thought I'd just do a little story about him now and this new charge that he's on, which ain't gonna matter to him anyway. You get me? But yeah, man. Anyway, I'm out though, people, man. If you're watching the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and leave a comment below. I'm out, Sed's World.
Believe in yourself and don't let nobody stop you from doing what you gotta do. You gotta have faith. If you can't find faith in the world, find faith in God, find faith in yourself, but you gotta have faith.